Hello Scorpio, welcome to your September 2023 love tarot reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is going to be a general reading, my loves, and if it does not resonate with you, it is not your reading. Don't worry about it. Maybe I will have a reading for you another time. But if it does resonate, my loves, please drop me a comment, like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I do so appreciate you guys. Let us start pulling your cards today, Scorpio. I invite you to stay to the end of this message. We are going to be pulling one of these very unique cards. This is the Blind Spot Oracle, and it's going to illuminate something that you need to know in terms of what your blind spot is, illuminating something within the realm of your relationships that you can work on or take a look at. So we're going to pull that card now, actually. And it's a very interesting deck because there's no words, there's just these sigils. And you got number 78, so we're going to read that from the guidebook at the end for your sacred message. And also, I wanted to let you guys know about my 50% off sale, the Blue Moon sale today only. There will be all of my readings for 50% off for purchase. They will be video recorded and sent to your email within 1 week. So with that being said, let us get into your messages today. We have the 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands, 3 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Lots of fiery energy coming through. So despite the fact that we are in a very watery time with the Blue Moon in Pisces, I do feel like some of you guys could experience this as actually quite fiery, kind of explosive time. Now, your energy is the 8 of Wands and the 10 of Wands. So you are pushing through obstacles right now. I think many of you guys are feeling absolutely exhausted, depleted. It's like you're looking for an out from this energy. I feel like you have been carrying the weight of this specific connection for quite some time, and you're kind of feeling a bit defensive and a little bit bitter because of this with the Knight of Swords. Like, I think that for many of you, you do have more of a higher perspective on this situation with the Sun card here, but I'm also picking up that, like, it's not necessarily like the best, it's not the best case scenario. It's just, let's just be real. I think that the person you're dealing with, they are in a mode of instability. It feels like this person is trying to expand their horizons in some way. I'm hearing leap of faith. I'm hearing philosophy. So I feel like this person's personal philosophy or life philosophy is shifting right now. And I think that because of this, they're appearing to you as like very unreliable, which is why you've been carrying the weight here. And Spirit is saying you don't need to carry the weight. You can give that to them. You can give that weight to God. You can give that weight to Spirit. But I understand the struggle, Scorpio, with the 8 of Wands. I think that a breakthrough is imminent here. And I think it actually starts with you choosing to let down this baggage. I would definitely work with this full moon today and tomorrow to do a fire ceremony, to work on the energies of release, really being specific about what is no longer yours to carry. So let us get a couple of mutual energies of what is going on in this situation. We have Judgment. Yep. Upright or reverse? Reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse, 7 of Wands in reverse. This person is actually really recognizing how they have pushed you away with that 5 of Cups. It's becoming very evident how they've just kind of left this situation to the fates. Knight of Swords in reverse, there's a lack of communication here. And the 7 of Wands in reverse, you know, their guard is starting to come down towards you, which I think is actually illuminating this situation for them. It's showing them perhaps the way that they have been unstable in this connection, or how they've given up on you. We have that stability energy again, base chakra, triumphant success, and intuition. Okay, so 2 cards of triumph here. I feel like this is a positive omen for what you've been going through in terms of like the hard and challenging time. Your exhaustion will pass. This is a phase. And with intuition, triumph, and success, there is going to be a message coming through that illuminates the situation a bit more. I am also getting communication with the Eight of Wands here and the Triumph card. There's an element, this is actually the Seven, or no, this is the Chariot. So the confidence is emerging within this person, because I do feel like there's an element of them going on some sort of solo journey here and coming back feeling renewed. This could be actually them traveling, or this could be simply them going internal and coming out with an increased sense of purpose or perspective. But they're starting to really recognize and see their intuition from a different lens. I think before they were not acting with the base chakra on their intuition, and now they're actually perceiving this situation with more accuracy. This person really needed to take a step back from this connection, Scorpio, to actually recognize what was in front of them. So I'm almost getting a breakthrough in how they are seeing this relationship with you right now. But honestly, I feel like your side of things is like really fed up with this person. So I don't know if they come forward how you would even react. I think that honestly, with this Seven of Pentacles here, you've been so busy watering your own garden that at this point, you're like, the imbalance is so real. I don't even know how I feel about this situation. Like, I'm mad at you. I think that there's an element of anger coming from your side and general confusion. And I get this vibe from your side of things that you're like, okay, if you really want this, then prove it. Prove it. You really want this? Prove it with justice. I think that you've become very self-sufficient and comfortable with death. The death of this situation, it wasn't your first choice, but I'm hearing they left you no choice. So they pushed you far away, and it really affected your self-esteem. Like, I don't think that this person really honored how their actions would have affected you. Look at this. King of Wands and Queen of Wands in reverse, Five of Pentacles. Yeah, they acted, there was a bit of ego that was coming forward from them. They didn't, I think subconsciously, honestly, this person was stirring the pot, and it was actually out of a lack of their own self-esteem. And now Princess of Cups, Page of Cups energy, there's an element of an apology wanting to come through, and it hasn't come through right now, but they're watching you. The Page of Swords, a stalker energy, watching you from afar. So there's a bit of a recognition that this person is going through right now around where they previously neglected their intuition about you, and now they're starting to see. Now on your side of things, you're feeling really fed up, really frustrated, and kind of like, I don't want to say petty, but like, you're not really wanting to hear it from them unless it's super concrete, and you're like, okay, yeah, if he does come back, or if she does come back, what I'm going to need is so big from them, and they probably won't even be able to offer me that. Like, I get kind of a detached energy coming through here, because I feel the disappointment has been so deep. So we're going to take this deeper with this blind spot card. So let's read this from the guidebook. But before we do that, I want to invite you to check out the extended reading and what is included in that. We will tap into this person's feelings, intentions, next move, and the likely outcome between you guys, as well as more spiritual and oracle messages. So let's see, 78. Self-preservation disguised as self-sabotage. If you have drawn this sigil, you or someone in the situation is actively engaged in self-sabotage. But you, and potentially they, are unaware that the part of you or them that is doing the sabotage is convinced it is preserving you or them. So you guys could both be doing this, is what I'm getting. I was saying this earlier, how this person has pulled away and they didn't realize like what they were doing. They pushed you away. Now they're recognizing what was driving them to do that. But you, because relationships are a mirror, are likely could be doing similar things. self-sabotaging in the way that you carry other people's burdens, people-pleasing, just certain things. Like, you can ask yourself, and you probably have a slight awareness. It is a blind spot though, so be honest with yourself. If you have drawn the sigil, you are being called to remember that, metaphorically speaking, what any form of self-sabotage always has in common is that one part thinks the answer to a good life and happiness is going left, and another part thinks that going left is literally the road to ruin. But what you must see is that both parts actually have your best interest at heart. You have to understand that no part within a person is actually against them. In order to create any improvement, you need to approach the issue at hand with this understanding in order to create alignment between these opposed parts. So this is really deep. I think that you can definitely reflect on this in the next few days with this full moon energy and release any self-sabotaging behaviors. Ask your guides to support you with this. I do feel like this person is having a wake-up call around their self-sabotaging behaviors. With the High Priestess in reverse, it's becoming very clear how they have neglected or ignored their intuition or pushed you away and been a really unstable or destabilizing force in your life. So we're going to tap in deeper in the extended, my loves, and I will see you guys soon. Bye for now.